I responded by saying that those people see themselves as special and set apart and don't wish to congregate with certain people. And as a matter of fact, we trade, we call it inclusive, but it's actually exclusive. What we're trading in is exclusivity. A lot of us trade in the notion that it is only accessible to me and a few others of my ilk. I think it speaks to the depth of insecurity of us as a people and how young we are as a society, and that we have to engage in these very clearly discriminatory practices in order to feel special and set apart. The rope was laughed out of existence in Carnival, and then it was reintroduced many generations later. And it was reintroduced in the notion that it was a security measure, but it's a piece of rope. It ain't really doing nothing to stop nobody from, and it is, for me, I see it as an affront, because it challenges the idea of the road as a free space where everybody can engage. And basically what's been happening over the years is that we've been trying to make this free space safer and safer for one grouping of people. And I say this at the risk of being condemned, but I could say that because I understand the both sides of the equation, you know, coming from Belmont, coming from that free space of expression and going to St. Mary's College, and also understanding that aspirant culture that you're a part of, that you're trained to leave certain things behind and judge yourself, and the self-contempt of the society is real, and a lot of us are not in a position to acknowledge that and see that what we're doing is perpetuating. You know, in moments like this, I just feel like cussing, to be honest, because it really is sad, it's indictable that we've allowed ourselves to get back to this place. As a matter of fact, there was a fete one time that you had to send a picture of yourself before you could get a ticket. What is that? If that is not, like, you know, discrimination, what is it? And when you spend thousands of dollars to go to an event and the first thing you talk about is what was on the menu, you know, not even who appeared, and it's just, oh God, Gil, I don't know what to say now. One of the main reasons for us getting out of this whole Juve thing too is the idea that everybody's now coming to you with in all-inclusive demands. You know, it's Juve morning, it's 4 or 5 hours on the road, it's a free space. In all my years of playing mass, and that's a long time, it have people used to come, that was their hustle. They take what little money they have and they buy a little water, they come and they set up and they sell in a little acra or a little roti or something. When you put everything inside the band, what happens to these people? You cut them off for the thing. For years, they were putting up these roadblocks around Port of Spain. So if you're coming in from the east or you're coming in from the west, they stop you and they pull you out the maxi and send you back home. So those fellas stopped coming in town. So in the last 15, 20 years, the road, there's nobody in the road. Where's the vibes? You don't play mass for yourself, by yourself. You're playing mass. It's a transaction between you and the onlooker, the spectator. But that, we're killing that off. It's becoming more and more narcissistic. I like to say, long time mass was look me, now mass is look at me. And you looking at yourself before anybody else could, but usually you're playing mass like this. And you're posing for your cell phone, and then some girls will get together and jam up on one another, and you can see some fellas hanging on the periphery, and only because 10 of them in the same short pants, you realize, oh, they're in the band. Because they ain't looking, they have nothing to distinguish them as playing mass. Yeah? Long time if you're playing mass, you're playing something. You had a portrayal. But now we're playing these abstract themes that they're not grounded in anything. So that's all we're looking to do, is jump up and down, drink as much as we can, wind up on as many people as we can, and say we had a time. I look at Grenada.